Fellow Kenyans, what we are going to ensure as student leadership, we are going to ensure that we form a security committee that is going to encompass the chief security officer of this university, is going to involve the OCS, and is going to involve the student leadership, so that we can increase the security through even deploying more police officers. And we take charge as the committee. And as we deploy these police officers, we don't mean we give them opportunity to harass our students. As that committee, we are going to follow up on each and every place that these police officers do the patrol, even during the night, so that we ensure that in case of any harassment from the police officer to our students, we can take note of it, and we are going to face that police officer and let him stop what he or she is doing, so that we can ensure that our security is something that is well taken care of, but is taken care of by people that handle us with a lot of care. As we all know that we are very delicate when we are handled with some mediocrity. Another thing, the Englishmen were never wrong when they said, your network is your network. Through the network that we have as the student leadership of Maseno University, we are going to ensure that we liaise with the county government and even the constituency government that we have through our member of parliament and through the city of Kisumu County, to ensure that we try to install the street lights in each and every street that we are in, and along the roads that we use as we take our paths to our different hostels, to our different homes. Academies that can go on or can be done swiftly or smoothly within these premises of this university. Fellow Kenyans, class reps must be recognized, and class reps must be people of importance in the midst of our comrades here. This is a very important issue, that if you are seated there as a class rep, let us think as we are going to elect these leaders. Class reps have just been used as tools, and they are left behind. But the reason as to why they are used as tools during elections and when it comes to their funds being released is because they have nowhere to be protected. There is no constitution that protects our class reps. Fellow Kenyans, we are going to have a constitutional review. We are privileged that this is the academic year that we are going to have the constitutional review. I want to give you a task and a challenge that when this time will come next year, purpose to be part and parcel of this constitution review that will be happening next year, March. Fellow Kenyans, number one thing that we should be doing about the issues of class rep, let us ensure that the class reps are recognized within our constitution and within the student handbook that we have. Their roles, their activities, and their respect must also be recognized there. And above all, the amount of money that they should be paid, even if it's every month, even if it's every semester, and if it's every year. And let it not just be money. Let it be money that is reasonable, that reciprocates what we are using and what we spend in our lives as we journey with our academic issues each and every time. Fellow Kenyans, we are going to ensure that the issue of class rep is encompassed, and the amount they are paid will be there. And let nobody intimidate you and give you any amount and you take it as if it's a favor. Class reps should not be given this money as a form of favor, but they should be given this money as a form of rewarding and recognizing the good job that they are doing freely without complaints. We are going to ensure that the money that is going to be dispersed each and every academic year is going to favor each and every class rep, and it will reciprocate the amount of money that you have used for the whole semester or for the whole academic year, to ensure that class reps also feel good as they do or offer their activities and their services to the comrades of this university. Fellow Kenyans, it has also been a problem when it comes to the issue of receipts. Getting a receipt in your transcript does not mean that you are not serious. It does not mean that you are a fool. Either it doesn't mean that you don't know what you are doing or what brought you to school. Fellow comrades, as these receipts get us accidentally, we need a way of ensuring that these receipts are things that are done in a fairly manner. Number one thing that we should be doing about the receipts, as for example, as the exam timetable is being made, let it be made considering the issue of receipts that we have. Because you realize that if you have a receipt at year 2 and you are at year 3, the exams or the timetable is not put to consider that you have a receipt. You'd realize that the exams will clash. For example, you have the main exam at the same time, different venue, and it clashes with the receipt that you have. Before we settle even on a day or a date to do this receipt, let us first work on the timetable on the exam timetable to ensure that as these receipts are being given, let it not clash with the main exam. You realize that as it clashes, it does not give any comrade free time and an ample time to do his or her examinations and perform well, because there will be some stress and strain as you ask yourself which and where to go. So fellow Kenyans, the main thing that we are also going to ensure that we put there, that after we got the receipts, you realize that when you are even at the 4th year, you cannot proceed to ensure that you graduate. But how can we do this? We can help to sort out this issue. What we are going to ensure that we do is to ensure that we set a date and a day, that we are going to ensure that we do these receipts before we resume our studies after the long holiday. For example, if it can be 2 weeks before the reopening, it can assist most of the students to ensure that they attend to their receipts and they do it. And for the 4th years, they can smoothly graduate with their cohort without being coerced and without being out of the list. And to avoid that pressure, and we are going to ensure that it is something that is swiftly and it will move in a good manner. Comrades, power. Comrades, viva. Viva Maseno, power. Another thing that we are going to ensure is the issue of counseling and guidance. Hello? Hello? You realize that our comrades, they tend to experience a lot of challenges in the school. And we must find a way of ensuring that as the challenges are there, we find a way of ensuring that we deal with the challenges properly. What are we going to ensure that we do? We are going to create more guidance and counseling sessions that will be involving our fellow comrades in different campuses, main, city, and Yala campus, to ensure that these events and these sessions is going to assist the students that can speak out, especially when they are in the midst of the people, and their problems can be solved when they speak them out while they are seated with their fellow comrades. For the students that will not be able to speak in a state like this, we are going to ensure that we increase the guidance and counseling officers to ensure that the students that need a professional guidance can seek from those officers and ensure that they be guided and counseled properly. That one is going to take place when we install those officers in both campuses, Siriba campus, College campus, Yala campus, and at City campus, to ensure that our students don't commit suicide, but they can find somewhere to rely on. Comrades, power. Fellow Kenyans, issues that we are also going to talk about. This one can only happen when you have a strong leader that can go there and speak on our behalf. A leader that can fight for us. A leader that understands the challenges that we have. Not a leader that after you have elected him or her, he or she will not be generally around with you. But I believe and I trust that as Odongo Maurice, with my personalities, I will ensure that I will be generally around. As we walk out of this room, let us walk out when we have made up our mind. Even if you will not elect Odongo Maurice, I urge you that you elect a leader. And even if Odongo Maurice will not be in your picture, whom you are picturing, let him be a leader that can be there for you all the time. I regret having a leader that is never available to us. I regret having a leader that can never solve your problems, even the issues that he or she himself or herself can solve as a leader and as a student leader of Maseno University. As we walk out of this place, as Odongo Maurice, I would like to request for your support in this journey. And I know together we are going to realize our dream, and we are going to achieve our dream to make Maseno great again. But we can only make Maseno great again when we have a strong leader, bold leader, and a leader that can stand with us, and a leader that understands himself and cannot forget himself after being given that power. And of course, the money that will be there. I understand that power and money can change a person. I will confirm that I'm not an angel, and I'm literally and the same as you. Power and money can change me, and as it changes me, what is my take on it? In as much as it can change someone,